in Ezekiel 28:19, it says, all who knew you among the peoples are astonished at you. That's talking about his fellow angels, really, because they knew Satan when he was Lucifer. So they look at what Lucifer used to be like, and they look at the outcome of what Satan will end up like, and they will be astonished to see the comparative between the two. Anyway, the point that I really wanted to raise from these passages of Scripture is the fact that our arch enemy Satan has already been judged, and he was judged by God, and that judgment has been pronounced on him, and the end result, his sentencing, so to speak, has also already been recorded for us in Scripture. And so there's nothing new for Satan to discover. He knows the outcome of his existence for all eternity. Now, on the day of judgment itself, that great white throne judgment that will take place, there are three individuals that will not be present on that day. Now, we'll look at it when we have a look at the passages of Scripture pertaining to that judgment day, and all of God's creation will be there on that day. There will be none that will not be present. However, these three individuals will be excluded on that day. They will not be present. And we pick up that truth in this passage of Scripture, Revelation chapter 20, verse 7 through to 11. And Scripture says, now when the 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, whose number is as the sand of the sea. They went up on the breadth of the earth and surrounded the camp of the saints in the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. Verse 10, the devil who deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Then I saw a great white throne, and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And so we see from this passage of Scripture very clearly that there are three individuals on the day of the great white throne judgment. In verse 11, the Apostle John talks about, I saw a great white throne, and we'll get into that now. But prior to that happening, the great white throne of God appearing, we see that three individuals have already been cast into the lake of fire and brimstone. The